Over here. Let me just fix this thing and keep falling off my head.
Oh my gosh, flowers. So pretty.
Slippery. Hmm?
Oh my gosh. LOL. I fell.
You fold.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, we're here. Hey.
Alright, y'all. So we are about to tour a model here in Sugarland, Texas. This neighborhood is so stinking cute. We have lakes. Everything. Oh, it's windy as heck. Alright.
Let's go now.
She's too hype. Touring my future realtor.
What's up, ladies? How
Hi,
you doing?
how are you?
All right, all right. Come on in. You want to look at the model? Ask
Yes.
some information first. I can buy a house first and then look at the model.
Well, I'm a realtor,
Perfect.
but we're also, our family's in the market as well.
Sure.
So tell me a little bit about this model.
So this model is 3,600 square foot to start off at. It's about 5 1/4 to start.
Okay.
The way you will see this model is about 4,226 square foot, and all in, no discount. By the way, when I say this price, it's right around 650.
Okay.
So there is going to be a little bit of that we're able to do, and it depends because not everybody does what the model does. So just kind of work your way from kind of getting that idea, maybe bay windows. So what makes the square footage 36 to 42 is that there's a mother-in-law suite that we add, or a second master, however you want to look at it.
Okay.
2 bedrooms down, and then we added a couple of bay windows, one to the master, another to the breakfast room, and then we went ahead and added the media room that's upstairs.
Okay.
So that's what makes it 4226.
Okay.
This home is going to be 5 bedrooms in total. Our price point starts around 463,000. Goes all the way up to about 700, just depending upon where you want to be at. We offer about 16 different floor plans, and we have about 5 inventory on the ground at the moment.
Okay.
These 2 are old models across the street.
Okay.
And the reason why we came over here to come at this location is simply because we wanted to show homeowners our new design center packaging. Rather than the old way of a la carting stuff. And plus those are 16 built homes, and we wanted something a little bit newer. We only have about 65 opportunities left or so here, and of course once we finish out, we no longer can be here in Sugarland.
Yeah.
So since you're a realtor, you'll know that information.
Yeah. What's the tax rate in this?
3.2% is the tax. You're about 15,000 to 18,000 after homestead.
Okay.
So it just depends upon, again, the house price and so forth that you would be at.
Okay.
That's about right.
Any BTSAs currently?
So BTSAs will be on any of the inventory that we have, especially homes that can close by the end of the year. So that's going to be a good BTSA. Anything from building from ground up, we don't do a BTSA on. So it just kind of depends on where you're at. Some of our BTSA are 10,000, some are 4, some are 5. Just whatever the MLS indicates is what our BTSAs can be. Of course, our price point is the better the price of the home.
Right.
BTSA may have to be considered to be waived or not, just depending upon what we negotiate.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, well, we're going to take a look. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
Oh, it's so pretty out here. This is a really cute neighborhood, y'all. I mean, really cute. They have little lakes everywhere, waterfalls. I'm just looking for the golf course because wherever we buy, it has to have a golf course. So this is the outside, the home. So this one he says is about 6 1/4. So you have to have some coin to live here. But this is what I would consider a luxury builder. It's one of my favorites. So this is gonna be. Hold on, let me wipe off the camera, y'all. All right, so this is going to be what's considered your form of living right as you walk in.
house.
Watch out, baby.
Can you
Really cute. Typically what most people will do is turn it into an office. So this is cute. And then we have the mother-in-law suite right here. Well, back. So it's going to be your first bedroom. Really cute. It has an ensuite. That basically means it has a bathroom inside. Hi. Huh?
Is this house taken or what
No, it's not taken. Here's your little closet. So this is like, you know, a guest room. Then we have the 2-story entryway. I love that light. Very nice. All right. And then we have a mirror and a powder room. Beautifully decorated. What is this? Junk closet. That's what I call them. I think it said, hold on. Ooh, look at this living room, y'all. I love a 2-story living room. Gorgeous. Then here's our dining room. I love the decor in here. Black, green, and white. It's pretty. So it's your formal dining. All right. So keep in mind, anytime you're touring new construction, and you're looking at the model, chances are it's decked out. And so I think he said based on this is like 5.5. And with all of the upgrades and options, it's 6.5, 6.25. Isn't it? It's beautiful. Beautiful kitchen. Trying to catch the light in the dining room. Hold on. The bay window, this is an upgrade. So when you're touring new construction, you ask what's standard and what isn't.
I love this house so much. I'm obsessed with this.
It's beautiful, right? This kitchen. Like this, I could move right on in and I wouldn't change a dang thing. I love it. Love a good old gas range. Make your food taste better. It's another shot of
It's amazing.
2-story living room. And there's an outdoor kitchen. I'm not gonna go out there since let them have their privacy. But there is that outdoor kitchen. Now, it's different, you know, what's back here? Maybe, no, I think this is, come on, we still got some stuff to see. Model, like if you purchase a model here in Texas, chances are it's going to come with everything that you see. That's typically how, look at that, Alexa, do the laundry. That's typically how the models, here's your mud room. And this is going on into the master. Gorgeous. Whoever decorated this knows what they're doing. This is the parents' bedroom, ma'am.
Excuse me.
Oh, yes. Okay, bathroom.
No, this is mine.
Okay.
Because
Separate tub and shower. I see you, Jesus. Wait. Jesus fake. But I see you, infinite spirit. We're gonna say that. Sure. Water closet is the official name. Here is your shower. It's not big enough though. I would want this to be bigger. And then here is the, yeah, the closet's a little smallish, but it'll, I mean, you know, it'll do.
hey, when we move here, this is mine because it's big. So I want this one.
Ma'am, this is the parents' bedroom, the one who pays the mortgage. You can't have the biggest room in the house? Oh, this is so pretty. Isn't this pretty? Love.
I want this one now.
Nice ghetto seating area. Another shot of the backyard. You could not put a pool back there. It's not big enough. But y'all, this neighborhood is, and I would have showed y'all this neighborhood, but the GPS was tripping and I had to figure out how to get to the model. But it's so cute. All right, let's go upstairs.
Mama, when we move here, this is gonna be lively because I want a bigger room like this.
I bet you do, man.
That's gonna be mad. You give me the top room.
All right, come on. All right. Oh, stairs. Ooh, this is cute.
Oh my
Ooh, okay. So here is your
god.
game room area. So cute. It's your game room. Attic. And then this is going to be a bedroom. Wait, is it? Hold on.
I think
Yeah, this is a bedroom.
I think Jerry would like this home.
What constitutes a bedroom is a closet. Just FYI. Okay. I can't do stairs, y'all. I'm out of breath. All right, so here is the 3rd full bath. Third full bath. Okay.
If Jerry sees this,
And then we go into the theater, which is so cute.
what's in here? What's in here? What's in here?
I don't know.
I'm scared.
Probably the attic.
I'm not opening that.
Very cute in here. This is your theater, where you watch movies and whatnot. Okay.
I love this room.
Alright. So now, that's 1 bedroom on this side. And then let's go to the others. Alright. So here is your, what is this? 1, 2, 4th bedroom. Let me go the other way so I can see.
You can literally walk there to that room.
Yes, Jack and Jill bath.
Door.
Hello, Ebony.
Look.
Jack and Jill bath. Cute. Little closet. Pearland is very nice. I'm in Sugarland right now. Oh yeah, I put that in the title, didn't I? Pearland is nice. My aunt lived there for years until she passed. So, yeah. I like Pearland. I don't know that I want to live in Pearland. I think I like Sugarland a little bit better. But it's nice. Okay. And then here's your... So each room has its own vanity, which is cool. And they'll share the toilet and the tub. So again, this home as seen right now is $6 1/4.
This is where you put your shoes.
And the tax rate, I think you said 3.2, something like that. What does this say? Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. I'm here for that. That's a whole message. What'd you say, Carmi?
I said you can put your shoes in there.
Oh. Yeah, it's cute ways from downtown.
I love this house.
So that's this model, you guys.
I want this.
So another shot of of outside. The neighborhood. I'm in love with the neighborhood. So I'm gonna attempt to find the next set. Excuse me. This neighborhood has townhomes. It has a 55 and up community, apartment community. So it's kind of a mixed use type of neighborhood, if that's your thing. So we're gonna attempt to find the next set of homes. I passed up a whole bunch of models to get to this one, not knowing. I don't think they have any more models. I'm gonna check. I don't think so. I think you said the two across the way they sold. Here's another shot of the living room, dining. This home is beautiful. I know, right? I mean, gorgeous. Mother-in-law suite. So in this house, this is an upgrade. Pretty much everything in here is an upgrade. So with all of the upgrades, you're gonna add about $75,000 to this particular home. Okay. Now that one says available. I'm gonna ask him if that's a model or if it's empty. Wait, these both say available. But I also thought he said they were sold.
I love the house.
I know. So this one is
Don't remember that room.
it's 3,600, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage. But this one is a 5 bath. I mean 4. Lord Jesus, 5 bedrooms. I think 4.5 bath is what this one had. Okay. All right, sis.
I don't know whether there's 12 or 14 opportunities left for this house, and then we have to then delete that one, go on and on.
Oh yeah, I was just saying that you have the names here, but I don't see the floor plan, so.
Everything's online, or I can actually email them to you, if that's something that's you want me to do.
What did I confirm, sis? It's 600,000.
I can give you one too, you know, I mean, I give them all out. Come on.
We're good.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate you visiting. Please let me know if there's anything I can help out with. Here's my card.
Oh, thank you. It's gorgeous. Now these two are sold, you said, right?
No, they're getting ready to convert to make them an inventory. Those were our 2 models prior to, but we're no longer selling those plans.
Okay.
So since we're not selling these plans any longer, we will sell them to homeowners.
Gotcha.
And then ultimately, they will be ready to view. I was saying to folks next week, but I was talking to my superintendent, and he doesn't believe they'll be ready until the beginning of the year. Because of all the chaos that's happening, and that's maybe on the weekend we can see what's out there, and because we don't want workers to, especially like the 2 open areas that are out there, something happens.
Yeah, they gotta convert them.
There's not really a path to get there.
Exactly. Okay. All right. Well, thank you so much. This is absolutely gorgeous.
We believe so.
Yeah, I love Meritage. I sold Meritage. It was one of the first homes that I sold 13 years ago.
Okay, well, come on with it. We want you to sell 13 more.
I know, right?
This year, so you only have a few more days.
Right. We got no pressure. No pressure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Oops. All right, now somebody tell me what time it is. Because y'all know I don't know. Okay, so we can't go and view those because they are converting them into inventory. But they were models, those 2 right there. Okay, so I'm going to attempt, we're going to look at one more because I don't know what time it is. Oh, thank you. Okay, 2 o'clock. Okay, all right, we got a little bit of time. All right, so I'm going to attempt to find the model from the other builder without having to get off. Because y'all know I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Baby, you know that 600,000, that's like 225,000 more than we anticipate paying for a house. Well, that's, a little more than we wanted to pay.
But does Daddy have enough?
I'm not about to put Daddy business out on the internet now.
Come on.
She said, does Daddy have enough? You know what? Ask him when you get home. When we get home. When he gets home.
That room is my room.
So this is like one of the. I tell people all the time to use your children to help manifest, because Oh shit. Which way is it? You know, because their excitement, they have like no limits on their thinking. So definitely use your kids. I'm gonna turn the camera so y'all kind of see some of the neighborhood to help manifest. Oh, whoops, wait a minute. Hold on, that ain't gonna work. Where is the lens at? Hold on. It's right there. Oh, okay, let's turn this. Alright, boom. Alright, so I think we just go across. Nope, is that right? Oh Lord, I don't know where I'm going. Okay. Nope, I think I'm going the wrong way again. But anyway, this is one of the lakes right here. I gotta turn around. I'm about to get lost, watch. Hold on. So I was coming out. Now do I go right? No, I go left. Okay. I think we go left. We go left. Or maybe it's right. I don't know.
I just look at that house so much. It's amazing.
It is amazing. So just coming up
It's filming like
up here is the apartment community. There's a little park we just passed up. I thought this was a golf course over here, but I don't think that's what that is. Alright. Oh Lord, hold on. How the hell did we get back here? Whoopsie. So I'm gonna go left, I think. Yep. So right here to your left, that's the 55 and over community. And to your right is another apartment community. Now there's the waterfall to your, hold on y'all. Oh, okay, there's a waterfall right there. Oh Lord, I'm messing up over there. All right. Okay, model homes. Okay, so let's go and look at Darling. I like Darling Homes too. I'm sorry behind me. Darling Homes is a really good builder. There are some builders, okay, that I wouldn't show to a dog because they are terrible. But Darling, Meritage, Toll Brothers is my all-time fave. All-time. Alright, so here's a model. This looks like no parking on this side of the street. Well, damn. Okay, so these look like little townhomes. Okay, so I gotta turn around. Now, the houses, oh my God, there were some houses. Oh, I forgot to take y'all over there. When I tell y'all they look like they're straight out of California. Beautiful. But they didn't have a model. And, yeah. So we couldn't go in to see those because all of the ones that were being built are spoken for. But my God. Oh, shoot. My phone is going to die. Hold on. Let me see if I can charge the phone a little bit. Okay. Alright, so let's park right here.
If this has because I like the other one the most because it had the other one that said you wanted, but I don't want it because I like the other house the most because that one's super.
Right.
I want to move it right now.
Alright, so do y'all have any real estate questions? I'm going to sit here for a few minutes to let my phone charge, so it don't die during the tour. But yeah, those other houses, I forgot all about them. I should have taken y'all over there. Oh my God. I mean, they were like mansions. Gorgeous.
I loved mansions because that other house, that's mine. My house.
But the ones that I'm talking about that we couldn't tour, I'm gonna venture to say that those are at least $1 million.
I don't know.
Chestnut. David Weekley is cool. Chestmar, yeah, that was a cool. Those are what I consider like middle to high end, more so middle. Meritage, Toll Brothers, those are a little bit more luxury. So their finishes are so much better, but then again, their price is a lot more as well. But yeah, those are cool. I would say never, ever, ever, ever in life even look at a girl, what's the name of them? KB Homes. Don't even think about it. Oh my gosh, they are terrible. I mean, hopefully they've gotten better over the last like 5-6 years. No ma'am. Lennar. See, that's one of your base. I sold a Lennar, or was it? No, it was DR Horton, but they're pretty much the same. Lennar is gonna be like your base, everything's included type of home. So that's like a starter home, first time home buyer. Is Lennar. Yeah, I've never had any bad experiences with Lennar. But again, this is why it's so important to was it Lennar? This is why it's so important to get your inspector. Please get your inspector. And when you're buying new construction, there are 4 phases of the build, starting with the laying of the foundation. And so so you need to have an inspector at each phase of the build because there are things that could go wrong with the foundation. There are things that could go wrong with the framing of the home, and people don't want to pay that $200 or $300 that is going to cost for each phase. So if you can't afford that, then bruh, don't try to buy a $2, $3, $4 plus $100,000 home if you don't pay what it's going to take to cover the inspection costs. That's what a lot of people just don't want to do. And I would recommend also, if you are purchasing new construction, to have 2 independent inspectors. Don't fall for, oh, the builder's going to say, oh, we have inspectors and the city comes out. Listen, most often what city inspectors do is they drive by the site and keep going. Most of the time they don't even get out because they're so overwhelmed, you know? And so don't depend on that. That inspector does not work for you. That agent or that what they call them people in the office, the salesperson, they don't work for you. They work for the builder.
Can I sit over here?
So, no, you don't need, in most cases, an agent to purchase new construction, but you need somebody that's on your side. And definitely have some funds to get your inspection done. And as I was trying to say, I will hire 2 different inspectors because you need those different sets of eyes to really catch those things during the phases of the build. Is it better to build?
That other house is amazing.
How long does it take to close with cash? Well, you can't use a personal check. It has to be certified funds. But it would, thank you, babe. With cash, if the home is ready to go, you can realistically close in about 10 days with cashier's check. And then what was the other question? I don't like what we call in the business resale homes. I prefer new construction. And so that's what we purchased in the past when we purchased our first home together. And that's what we're going to do again, whether he likes it or not. I don't want an older home. Now, some people will say that an older home has settled. Anything that's going to go wrong with it most likely has gone wrong.
The air one?
Yes, it is. Can you feel it?
Yeah.
New construction, just because it's new construction doesn't mean you're not going to have any issues. A lot of people like to think, oh, I don't want the problems of the roof or plumbing or whatever, so I'm just going to buy new. Hopefully that is your experience, but please know that you can buy a raggedy ass brand new house.
Mommy,
Trust me,
did you like that other
as
house?
Ebony has already said.
Because, did you like that other house? Because I did.
Yeah, the other house is gorgeous. So, you know, this is why you want to have an educated agent because y'all don't know this stuff. If you're just a home buyer, you have no idea what to look for. But new construction, I specialize in new construction. Most of the homes that I sell, all of the homes in my career that I have sold have been new construction, because it's just what I prefer. I prefer, and I'm very persuasive. Okay, yeah, that's what KB. I think in Arizona, Vegas, and I want to say parts of California were sued. But guess what? The homeowners got. Well, no, the homeowners did get a settlement, but it was like insulting. It was an insulting settlement. It wasn't enough to even cover the damages to the house. Girl, I mean, you could look at the videos here on YouTube, but it was no, baby. It was so ridiculous that there was literally plants growing in between the walls. That's how poorly constructed. Like the front facade of the homes, it was just falling to the ground, just falling off. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, they know how to dress them up. But trust me, with that one in particular, you ain't getting nothing but just some bull crap. And when we purchased our home back in 2006, we had it built. It took about 6 months to build from the ground up. And we were young too. We were in our 20s, and I wasn't a real estate agent yet. Exactly. It's like nothing you can do. You can't afford to repair anything, right? Because it's not on you. But this is why it's important to read those agreements. You cannot sue them. You can only do mediation, and the mediators are on the builder side, and this is like a whole mess, and you'll be in court, in and out of court, or in and out of mediation for years. So a lot of people just walked away from their homes, because they couldn't afford to even do the repair anything. I mean, when it starts at the foundation, you pretty much got to throw the whole house away and start all over. And these people couldn't afford to do that. Girl, I would have been somebody getting blowed up. I mean, we blowing up the headquarters. Listen, somebody gonna do something, because this is unacceptable. But the laws and the attorneys are on their side, so you have to read the fine print. But anyway, so when we purchased our home back in 2006, we went with a builder that didn't have like the best reputation, and a lot of them don't, believe it or not. If you read reviews on most builders, it's bullcrap, right? So you just gotta hope for the best, with a lot of them. But with the builder that we opted to go with,
where'd you get the air stuff from?
Baby, I was always driving up, just showing up. I would show up to the model. Shay was our salesperson. I'll never forget her. She was amazing. And I would just show up to the construction site, and I would have our inspector just randomly show up. So, because they just had to know that this buyer ain't playing. So we need to be on our P's and Q's. However, the day that we closed on the house, well, maybe it was within a couple of days of closing. We closed on Halloween 2006, and there was outside of our media room. Damn it, man. We had our home was 6 bedrooms, 4.5, 1, 2, 3.5 bath, 3.5 bath, 6 bedrooms, 3.5 bath, 4,100 square feet, and we had a theater room, a game room. We had an office room. It was like a mini mansion. It was amazing. And so right outside of,
We had the house before?
well, you weren't born yet, baby.
Oh.
So right outside of the media room, I would, you know, as we were walking by, it would like dip, right? There was a whole hole in the subfloor just outside, and they had just covered it up with carpet and padding. And there was a big ass hole right outside of the media room. But they I called Shay and they came, pulled up that. So the point is that they will, listen, patch stuff up if you're not paying attention. And it got overlooked during the inspection process because it happened after. You know, if they drop something heavy, that subflooring is literally that thick. You know, they dropped something heavy or whatever as a whole, and they just covered it up. It was ridiculous. But thankfully, I don't know where my phone is at, but hopefully it's juiced up enough. Oh, and it's hot too. Come on. Thankfully, we didn't have any. Oh, I gotta turn my car on. Jesus. We didn't have any issues. So, hopefully, this hopefully this model is open. But anyway, y'all, here's a little. Isn't that pretty? Oh, I could just see myself just walking out here in the morning, coming out here to meditate. Oh, I love it. So freaking pretty. Okay, anyway, so we're going over here to these townhome-ish. I mean, technically they're not townhomes because they're not connected. What kind of home? I'm gonna ask what kind of home this is considered, because it's like really, I want to say thin, but that's not the word. Narrow. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a thin house. Okay. Y'all see what I'm saying? It gives you townhome vibes, but townhomes are connected, and these are not. See? I don't know if y'all can see through this with the sun. All right, so let's go see if it's open. Okay. Yes, it's open. Yay. All right. The smell of sheetrock. I love it. Okay, shh. All right, so here's our entry.
If this house were bigger, then I give up on the other one.
This was smaller than the other one. And here is your formal living / office. Okay, and then we have beautiful bath. Hello. It's a full. Gorgeous. So here's a tip. If you guys have high ceilings, always get your shower curtain. This is actually a real curtain to go all the way up. Makes the ceilings look higher. Hold on. All right. Ooh, I love this. How are you? Selling some houses?
Yeah.
You trying?
You guys are browsing?
I'm a realtor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but we're also in the market as well. So yeah, it's beautiful.
Just leave your card here once you're done.
Okay, thank you. All right, so here is, okay, I'm gonna, wait, baby. Go ahead and show y'all this. This is your living room.
I love this.
And dining. 2-story entry, living area. Then we have the mud room. I don't know why they call these mud rooms when it's clearly not an entire room. And then there's your kitchen. It's very pretty. Gorgeous, darling. I love, like in our house, I have to have the built-in. Gotta have that. Pantry. Yeah. Gas range, my fave. I love this. I love this. This is nice. And it looks like this up to bring the outside in. That's what it's looking like to me. There is your stairs. All right. So let's see. Wait, baby. Take out over here. This is their office area. So I'm assuming this would this area be the garage?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is set up this way for this purposes of selling, right? They gotta have offices, but this will be converted back into a 2-car garage here. So this is a garage. Can you see it? Okay. So let's go upstairs. Upstairs. I mean, I like stairs. I just don't like walking up and down. Lord have mercy. I love these windows, these frameless windows. I'm here for it. Okay. All right, bedroom number 1. Have we seen a bedroom yet? No, right? I don't think so. Okay. Here's a bed. Closet. Very small. But this house is, this is like, stop running, Carmody. Stop running. This is definitely a starter home. Not a lot of square foot. Look at this bed. Isn't that interesting? Oh, child, hold on. I gotta sit down. Them stairs are not my friend. I love this carpet.
I don't like carpets.
Hyperallergenic. Love it. Huh?
I said I don't like carpets because you get them dirty.
True story. There's your little closet over there. So this is cute for like a couple with 1 or 2 kids. It's not a ton of space. Even a retired couple, I think this would be good for. Definitely not enough space. So here's a little kitchenette area. So I don't know what this room is considered because it's not quite. Yeah, some of them do. Usually here in Texas, I see elevators in 3 stories or higher. So anyway, this is basically your landing that they've turned into a little seating area. Here's your view from upstairs.
I swear if you dropped your phone.
Oh, congratulations. No, I was just having this conversation a couple of days ago. Here's your your laundry room. Alexa, do the laundry. And this is your master. I think I am going to actually apply and take all of my classes. I've been a realtor almost 13 years, and I just think it's time. But not yet. I'm not a broker yet. All right, so here is, look at those ceilings. But congratulations on did you pass the first time? Because I did. And that is something to brag about, let me tell you. Because so many people fail the first time. Where are you located? Are you in Houston? All right, so here you go. Yay. Well, look at you. Congratulations, because it is not easy to do. Oh, you're in Houston? Oh, reach out to me, definitely. I am going to be creating a team this year. Well, next month. I am going to put together a team. So anyway, here we have a little thin balcony. Can't really sit, but you can stand. It's nice. And like I said, I love these frameless doors. It is very tough. It is not for the faint of heart. It is not Nirvana, let them know. Was it easy? I don't think it was hard. I think if you study, I think that people make it. It's not hard. It's a lot of questions. I mean, it's just like any other test. As long as you study and you're prepared. Exactly. I crash studied too. I crammed the night before and in my car just before I went in to take it, and I passed it. Um, yeah, it's a lot of trick questions. You're right about that. But anyway, this is the bath. Isn't this cute? A lot of trick questions, couple of math, real estate math questions. It's not hard. Beautiful shower. I like this house. It's small, but it's really cute. Yas. Yas. I like when Carver D say that. Yas. What part of Houston are you in? Email me or DM me on Insta, Tedra Chanel. And just email my personal email, tedrachanel@gmail. Oh, okay. This is cute. I like this. But there's too many of us. It wouldn't work for us. But so I'm gonna see prices on this, y'all. So we saw 3 bedrooms, 4. It's just like a, I wanna keep saying townhome, but that's not. No, it's a house. It's a single family. PAs. Where's PAs? Hmm?
Can you tell me what time it is? Because I want to go look at more houses.
Oh Lord. See, this is what I don't like to do right here. Stairs. I fall. I fell down the steps before.
I did that.
No, I wouldn't do that to my team. Not at all. Of course, part of it, their commission would come to me for sure, but I wouldn't do that horrible split. That's not fair. How are you? Good. Can I get some information on this, please?
Yeah. Did you left your card or?
Oh, I don't have any. But do you have an info card I can fill out? Yeah, I'll do that for you. Okay. This is cute. I need to get some cards, y'all. I have no cards. You want a snack? Don't you love snacks? At the right model homes, they give you snacks. Alright, so let me fill this out for them. I get a card. Can you hold this for me? Thank you. Alright, so 2,300 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 1.5 bath. This is pretty. Alright. What brokerage? I'm currently with Dash Realty, but I am looking for a different brokerage to go with.
So price list is the model 1045 elevation in.
Okay.
Text HOA.
3.
Yeah.
So is everything standard or
No.
a lot of upgrades?
This is the model home, so
Yeah, it's a lot
of upgrades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's the price on this one? As is?
As is,
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea, but the base price is about 420.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's not listed yet, so maybe on top of base, maybe $150,000.
Oh,
Upgrades,
150. Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of upgrades.
It's gorgeous.
It is. So here's the site plan
Okay.
for lots. This is where you are,
Okay.
and the floor plans here. That's it.
How long have you guys been building in this section? Are you gonna be here a while longer or
No.
not too much longer?
Not too much.
Okay.
But not too many lots left.
Yeah, okay.
Imperial is limited, right?
Mm-hmm.
On south we have Highway 6, on this side 90, and then Burning, so
Mm-hmm.
it's limited lots.
Okay.
Like it?
You say thank you?
Thank you.
You wanna grab some water or anything? Soda?
Want soda? You don't want a soda?
I do.
Okay. What would you like to-
So are you with Keller Williams? Or?
No, I'm with Dash Realty out of
Dash
out of Austin. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
How is the property in Austin now?
Oh no, I've never. That's just
You
where
never-
they're out
oh,
of.
okay.
Yeah, I recently came from Dallas,
Oh,
the
okay.
Dallas market.
How is Dallas market now?
All right, so there you go.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much.
Dallas is more expensive than
Well, I was in the Frisco area,
Oh,
which
okay,
is far
Frisco.
north Dallas.
Yeah,
and
where
absolutely.
Richardson is, right? Yeah.
Well, a little bit further out.
Further down.
Yeah. But it's gorgeous in Frisco, and yes, it's very expensive. This in Frisco, you tack on at least another 50 to 75.
Wow.
Yeah.
But these are city collections, so it's type of for younger generation.
Exactly.
No backyard. Or
Exactly.
No
That's
maintenance. Yeah.
that's what I was saying. You want a document? It's not really for a full-size family.
No.
Oh. But it's very pretty. So this isn't considered a townhome because it's not attached.
Like they are detached, right?
Right.
They're not attached.
Yeah, but they
So
look
we
a
call
little.
it city collection. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking, I was like, I don't think this is a townhome
No,
because it's not
kind of,
attached,
yeah.
but it's very close.
Right.
Yeah.
The next, if you saw Grace Point, they are building townhomes. Just
Yeah.
across the
Oh,
street.
yeah, I saw
Those
that.
are attached.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, perfect. Thank you. Hopefully, I can bring you a buyer. Thank
Right.
you.
And they're trash.
Trash? Oh, he says it's over here.
Just pull that drawer, big one. Here, on this side. On my side.
Oh, right here.
The big one. Yeah.
There you go.
2 baskets.
Thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
All right. You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
I know. I love those. I like this door too. All right, come on. I think we gotta go now. Hold on. So we'll probably come back tomorrow, maybe. Yeah, we'll probably come back tomorrow and finish looking. Y'all, what time is it? I think they have a couple more builders out here. We'll see. We gotta see what time it is, though. Oh, it's so pretty outside. So gorgeous. I gotta plug up my phone too. No, we're gonna go and pick them up in a second. Let me see what time it is. Oh shoot, 30 minutes. Plug up, get some juice in my phone. All right, what y'all talking about? Yeah, price of living is in Dallas. Good deal. I'm so sure I want to do that deal with me. That I'm thinking about. Okay, so Sam, hopefully you're still on. Now, let's talk about the split situation. The splits for new agents are usually pretty bad. But, and however, 50-50 split, I would say consider it if they are going to give you leads. Like, vetted leads. Okay, not just some random, oh, here's some leads from our website, but no, people that have been pre-approved and are ready to pull the trigger. If they are giving you leads, usually that's where that really high ridiculous split comes from. Well, no, that's a lie. But when you're working with a team, usually when you have that split, it's because they are giving you leads. If they're not giving you vetted leads, it's a hard no, right? Because you go out and you get your own clients, especially after you take the class, and then they want 50% of all your work and they literally did nothing. But if they're providing vetted leads, clients, go for it, because you'll be able to get that experience, right? And it kind of makes it worth it. Ouch. Y'all hate when that happens? Random hiccups. Damn it, man. I just wasted this. That's why I should not be drinking Coke. wasting it everywhere. Does that make sense, Sam?
What happened?
I wasted it.
It's okay.
Terrible. Terrible. So are they going to give you leads? If they're not going to give you leads, that split is ridiculous. No, ma'am. No, sir. That is not the work of the Lord. 70-30, 60-40, that's pretty standard. I don't do
Seatbelt?
nan one.
Seatbelt?
You know, no, not yet. When I first got into the business, I didn't know any better, right? And they like to warrant that highest split by saying, okay, so I think, did we see everything? So they try to warrant that, Lord, is that a black Santa Claus come through? Black Santa? Power to the people. Even though Santa Claus is fake, whatever. Okay, this says open house, but it also says sold. So, she says I will be, of course, the buyer's agent. Of course you would be the buyer's agent. Let me tell you why. Got it. I mean, if she's providing leads, then go for it because you're getting that experience, right? But if she wasn't, then it wouldn't make any sense whatsoever. The reason they are always looking for buyer's agents is because buyer's agents are the ones that do the most work. They're the ones in the cars, 24/7. Okay, Carmen, put your seatbelt on. We'll have to go somewhere tomorrow. I think we saw. Selling agents, what they want to do is, I don't know where I'm going. What they want to do is listing agents. That's the word I'm looking for. What they want to do is list houses, right? Because chances are they are not going to find the buyer. Another agent is going to find the buyer. And so they don't have to do as much, moving around. So this is why these listing agents are always looking for buyer's agents. Make sense? Because there's a lot of footwork that goes along with that. But like I said, if she's going to train you, then by all means, go for it. Now, I don't know if I go left. I think we go left. Let me put my seatbelt on. But I'm not sure me? Okay, hold on. I'm doing 50-50 with my partner. And oh, no, I know what you're saying. Yeah, they're getting you both ways. I totally get it. Oh, yes. I know trust me, I know. Yeah. I mean, it sucks. It really, it sucks. However, if you are getting that experience and she's going to teach you how to be a beast in real estate, then you might have to sacrifice that coin. You're either going to pay her or you're going to pay a coach, or you're going to pay with your time because you're not paying nobody, but you're going to pay with your time to try to figure it out on your own. Does that make sense? Oh, I know how the splits work. You getting cut both ways. I know.
You didn't make my journal yet.
So is this something you have to really make that decision after you take the class with me? Make that decision then. I would say take the class and then wait about 90 days and see how you do. And if you're able to gain this traction on your own, just with the information that I provide in that class, boom. I don't agree with that. Hold on, you want 50% of the leads that I generate too? But that's how it is. This industry is cutthroat as hell. So that's just how it is. I hate to say it. It's not uncommon. not at all uncommon. So again, you have to make that decision. Is that what you really want to do? Is she going to be pumping out lead after lead after lead to where it makes sense? I don't know. It's a lot. Yeah, don't sign anything until, you know, after you take the class and figure it out. Try to figure it out on your own with that information. And then from there, you make that decision. But 50-50 and then you're giving up another 30%. And you've done all the work. This is why brokers win. You know? This is why brokers win. They get to chill in the office. And is your broker competing? Meaning, is your broker an active agent as well? Please say no. Please say no. That's never good.
Say what?
How does who sales work? I can't see. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to go and look at some more new construction. Oof. I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I miss this part of real estate. I really do. Lord, I hope I'm going the right way. The broker's daughter. Wait. By the way, teammate is. Oh hell, I can't see. By the way, the teammate is the broker's daughter. The broker and the daughter get listings. Yes. So this is what I'm going to teach you all as well in the class. Is how to become a listing agent. Listings is where the money is. Listings, that's where your money is. It's not working. I mean, of course you can make money working buyers, but to become a listing agent and kill it, should be your goal. That should be your goal. Trust me. I had to learn the hard way too. You know, I was a rookie once, you know, and I thought that buyers was where it's at. It's not. It's with the listing. That's where the money is. Ooh, look at that Maserati. Man.
What?
And a Tesla. See, both of my cars, right? See, look at, I'm telling you. Both of
I
them.
saw you cheap.
I really want to master getting listings, and I don't want to give up. You don't have to. Okay, so here's my goal with all of the people who are going to be mentees via my real estate coaching or even just via my New Agent Blueprint Masterclass. My goal is for you all to become, with the information that I provide, bomb as listing agents. That should be your goal. And once you get to a point where you're able to run your business, you know the contracts like the back of your hand, you have your listing presentations all the way together, you have that magical tool that I told you about the other day. Once you get all of that, then you can go to a broker that's like a 90 or 100% broker. Now, when you go to that type of broker, you ain't getting no support. None. Right? But because you know what you're doing, don't you try to come over here. Oh, okay. So, but because you have all the tools and the knowledge you need, then you don't need to be with a broker that's going to take 40-50% of your commission. Get it? So the broker that I'm with is 100%. I get 100% of my commissions, and I just pay a $75 transaction fee. That is it. I am not giving you my money. I'm not doing it. Not only do we have to pay fees at the yin yang, board fees and CE fees and renewal fees and just fees after fees after fees, and they don't tell you about that in school, right? I'm not gonna give you 40% of my commission on top of, like, we get bled dry for real. So I don't, no. I like transaction brokers. I just pay you. You're not helping me. You're not helping me fill out this contract. You ain't helping me do jack. So I get 100% of my point, and I give them a $75 transaction fee. That's it. But I couldn't do that fresh out of school because I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So I needed, or at least I thought, that I was going to get support from my broker, which I didn't. But you live and you learn. So yeah, do they have those in New York? They may not be everywhere, but they're all the way around Texas. It's a bunch of them. My cousin in Texas gets 100% too. He pays the $500. Is that what they say? He pays like Jesus. $500. What if the commission is only $2,000? He still gotta pay $5,000? I mean $500? Oh. Dang, I hate when a light do that. That's a lot. That's a lot. If it's flat 500 every transaction, that's a lot. Cause if they're only making like 1,500, but you will know what the hell you're doing. Here shortly, you will know. But you know, I love real estate. This is why I've been in the business for so long. But Lord, it is cutthroat. These agents out here gonna tell you nothing. Ain't gonna tell you a damn. They gonna look at you make mistakes and be like, good job. I've seen it. It's terrible. My very first broker, I was with Caldwell Banker, and she was a competing broker. I ain't know no better. She was competing, and that simply means that she was an active agent as well, right? So, you know, when really, really good leads would come through the phone line, guess who taking them? She was, right? It wasn't going to us. Although I did get a lot of clients from desk time, but she got a lot of the really bomb leads because she was competing. So that's why I tell agents, you know, I teach you guys how to scout out your broker. Don't let them be competing. That's not what you want, because they're building their business, right? They're out here in these streets making money, you know, to feed their families. They cannot help you fill out a contract because they're out in the field. You get it? So, I could be wrong. Actually, he made $12,000 check and paid. Yeah, so if it's like based on like a percentage of, okay, cool. But if it's flat, but if it's flat, no, that's too much. You know, you getting $1,500 and you gotta give up $500. That's a bit much. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. But I wouldn't change it for the world. I love real estate. But every now and then I will take like a step back, and working with apartment referrals was my step back. Girl, what is it, 60-40? Is it still 60-40? Anyway, my point was, so in addition to her being a competing broker, they were racist as crap. And I'm not one to throw the race. Okay, yeah. I'm not one to throw the race card, because I usually don't give a crap. You know, I'm not easily offended. However, there were 75 agents and only 5 of us were black. And they made sure that we knew it. Okay? They treated us like crap. They really did. All the great leads went to everybody else. We didn't get anything. And we had to like band together to help each other. My very first contract, I got like 2 weeks out of school. And a girl, it might be, I got my first deal out of 2 weeks out of school, right? And so Norman was a commercial agent, black guy, older black guy, and he was the one, Caldwell Banker. He was the one that helped me fill out my, although he didn't really have to help me do anything, but he made sure that I filled out. For real? Girl, shut up. Well, y'all know I'm not lying. He helped me fill out, or made sure that I filled out the contract properly. But if it weren't, and he went with me to the to do the showing, because I got the client from desk time. And desk times where you sit and answer the phone when potential leads come through. And this guy called in. He was like, "Hey, I'm on such and such Kimberly Street, and I want to look at this home." It was new construction, gorgeous house. And so I was like, "For real? Okay, cool." And Norman was like, "You're not going by yourself. I'm going with you. You could be crazy." We went, showed the property, signed the contract that night. That's how my first deal went. It was like smooth as butter. Signed the contract, closed 30 days later. That's pretty much how my first deal went. And which is unheard of, because most people first year don't sell shit, but I did pretty good as a rookie. But anyway, I mean, it's a lot of moving parts that they don't really tell you in school. And because when they started talking about, okay, so when I passed my test, applied for my license, got approved, so you know you gotta pay for that, right? And then it was like, okay, now you gotta go join the board. Hard-Nar and TAR, it's Houston National and Texas Association of Realtors. You gotta join MLS, and you gotta get CSS with centralized showing service, right? Then you gotta get your Super E key, and then you gotta get your lock boxes. It's a lot, and everything is like high as hell. It's not cheap. It's not like $50 here. No, they want hundreds. But they don't tell you that in school. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? I had to pay, come on now. What the hell? I had to pay, really, Leaf? I had to pay like $1,500 for books and all of that, my classes. And then on top of this, I gotta pay, I forget how much it was to take the test, like $60 or whatever. And then you gotta pay to apply for your real estate license and fingerprints. It's a lot. And that's because you're ready to start selling just yet. It's a lot. It is a lot. But I'm used to it now. But my feelings was hurt. I was like, wait a minute, what? You want me to pay for what? Jesus Christ. It's a lot, but it's lucrative, and I was able to make it back pretty quick, so that helped. See, in other states, it's so cheap. Yep, them quarterly fees, but yeah, I think in like California, it's like $2 something to take all of your classes. Girl, here it is $1,000. It's $1,000 in Texas. Oh, they be tripping. But I think here in Texas they require an extra class or something like that. They require a little bit more. I think they say this is the hardest state to get your license in. They require more crap. Yeah. Oh, I hate this thing right here. Ooh. So, who am I talking to? Executive? Is that what that says? Beauty? Where are you at? Nirvana is in Houston. Where are you at? You're not in Houston, are you? Where are you? Is it Day Day or Dada? Oh, really? You're in Dallas? Oh, y'all just right down the street. And you're the one that's with Caldwell, right? How are you doing? What I said, Dada, right? Okay. Executive Beauty, how are you doing? How is it going? Dallas market was legit for me. School zone. That's good. Do you sell in the what area? What part of Dallas do you focus on? For me, it was Frisco. I love Frisco. I miss Frisco so much. I talk about Frisco all the time. I'm like, babe, hurry up and retire so we can move. Jeez. I don't really like it here. North Dallas Plain. Okay, yeah, well, you right there in Frisco. You're right there. Yeah, I love it. Love, love, love. I was with the on Preston Road. Girl, what they call? Keller Williams. I was with them for like 2 weeks, and actually, I never really fully signed up with them. I started filling out my paperwork, girl. And when I tell you they bugged the absolute hell out of me for that paperwork, and that pissed me off. And I'm like, bruh, that's really all y'all want is another number. That's it. Y'all don't really care. So I ultimately didn't finish signing with them. I've been with Keller Williams a couple of times, and I just never like it. Because they make you feel like a number. That's it. They want their little $99 a month. And they claim you're going to get a website and marketing. You ain't, child, please. But then they still got the audacity to want to charge you. Girl, they a mess, right? Then they want to charge you for printing. I think it's like 10 cents a sheet or something. They charge you for everything. I was like, y'all getting on my damn nerves. Y'all didn't piss me off. So guess what? No. So right now I'm with Dash, and Dash is just, like I said, 100% company out of Austin. And I love the broker. He's really, really nice. I love him. I do. I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something. I'm just looking for something more. I don't know. I want to go to a company that I can actually build my team and really grow. So that's what I'm looking for. But at the same time, I hate brokers. I hate agencies because they're all the same. And so yeah, that's kind of my dilemma.
Don't read the life or else.
That's my dilemma. Compass is up and coming. I was thinking about looking into them. I don't know much about them. Then there's Compass, and then there's what's the name of the other one? Exit. I don't want to do Exit. I do know that much. You know, I just don't know. There's so many of them popping up nowadays. I just don't know who I want to go with. All right, let's turn around. Before I go.
We have to wait in this line.
Yeah. Wait in line for the twins.
How do we just skip?
All right, so let's see. 1,500 training course. They force you to. Who? Compass, really? Well, they don't return email, so I'm not gonna go with them. Wait a minute. Oh, I just don't like none of them. I don't know much about Exit. I don't like any of them. That's all. That $1,500 course, you talking about Bold or Ignite? One of them, which is some bullshit. Both of those are some bull crap. Yeah, oh yeah, girl.
When we get inside, can we look at journal?
The issue, yeah, we're gonna work on it this weekend, baby. The issue with Bold and Ignite is that their strategies are extremely antiquated. And I don't know what it is about Keller Williams, but they do not like social media. They don't. Their prospecting, um, the techniques that they teach are pretty much door knocking, cold calling, which is incredible, right? I don't knock it at all. But they need to update their teachings, you know? They just do. Social media, people are killing it. On so like that's all of their leads come from social media. All of my leads come from social media. You know what I'm saying? I ain't knocked on nan door. I used to cold call. But then social media, I mean, why? Why do that when I get a lot of leads or all of my leads from social media? And Keller Williams, they just don't like social media like that. I don't understand. And yeah, it's just too much. It's too much. Exactly. This is what I be telling people. Like, and black people don't need to be door knocking. It's not safe for us. Child, we get the cops calling us in our own goddamn neighborhoods. Let alone knocking. Yeah, knocking on somebody. Girl, no ma'am. I'm not doing that. I think door knocking is cool, right? Circle prospecting.
Doorbells are better.
She said doorbells are better. But no. I can't do that. So anyway. it's a very lucrative, and I tell anybody, if you want to get into real estate and you don't mind working your ass off, and you understand that you're actually building a business, like this is no different from a brick and mortar. Like hell, it might even be harder, you know. If you don't mind all that, real estate is amazing. I freaking love those 5-figure checks. I haven't gotten a 6-figure check yet, but them 5-figure checks, I love those. BTSAs, everything. Every time I go to a new construction site, I always ask about the BTSA. What is it? What are we looking at? On average, what's the BTSA? Because if y'all don't know what a BTSA is, a BTSA is bonus to selling agent. Okay? BTSAs typically come when you sell new construction, right? Inventory homes that are sitting there, the builder wants to sell them, so they give you incentives. If you sell this house, in addition to your 3% commission, you will earn this BTSA. Here in well, it's not a Texas thing, it's pretty much a broker thing, right? So a lot of brokers will not touch your BTSA. So if you have a 60-40 split, they'll take their 40% from your 3% commission, right? But they won't touch your BTSA. So if you get $12,000 commission and you got to share 40% of that, and then the BTSA is like $8,000, right? They're not gonna touch. It depends on the broker, but most of them won't even touch that $8,000. You get what I'm saying? So that's why I really love BTSAs. I'm here for them, and yeah, and that's another reason that I really focus on new construction, because you're able to make more money. You can't really increase the commission, the 3%. It just kind of is standard across the board, but those BTSAs, that's where it's at. Excuse me. BTSAs are amazing.
What is that?
It's a bonus. Yeah. So when you are interviewing a broker, you ask them, are you going to take from my BTSA? And if the answer is yes, move on.
Why does this line take so long?
That ain't the one for you. No. move the hell on. Yeah, but Keller Williams, Remax. I don't know how anybody can work for Remax, honey. It's like $1,500 a month
Now.
just to hang your license at Remax. Oh my God. Remax is for those agents who are just like killing the game. I mean, you gotta be making like 5 figures, 6 figures a month to even. You're welcome to. Don't forget to email me. If nothing else, I want to connect. Yeah. Call Remax. Just humor yourself. Reach out to Remax. Remax. They vet their agents like no other. They don't accept anybody. If you can't afford that $1,000 to $1,500 a month, you know how Keller Williams and Caldwell have like a $99 desk fee. Remax is like $1,000 plus every month. Every month. And if you can't afford to pay that, you can't work with Remax. It's insane. Absolutely. Why would I give you $1,000 to $1,500 a month just for the hell of it? Just so I can say I'm a Remax agent. Let me tell y'all something about buyers and sellers. They don't give a shit about who you work for. Okay? When you go to interview brokers, they'll like to say, oh, everybody's number one. They all know. Keller Williams number one, Caldwell Banker number one, Century 21 is number one, Remax is number one. What's another big one? That's like the 4 major ones, right? Tell me I'm lying. When you go to interview them, oh, we're number one in the region. We're number one in the state. We're number one in Houston. Everybody number one. Everybody can't be number one. Stop lying. Right? So when they go into that whole spiel, my eyes start to roll behind my head, and I'm like, oh Lord, this ain't it. Y'all lying. Right? Everybody number one about something. That is so annoying. Yeah, I said Century 21. This is annoying. Like it says you are not number one. No, you're not. What can you do for me? That's what I want to know. Is what you can do for me. And then they say, oh, we have the best training, and you know, we got this award for this crap. And I'm like, okay, y'all must buy these awards, because you and Keller Williams can't have the same award. Just saying. Right? They have this training. They will keep you in training for weeks out of school. Like, you go to school, you pass your test, and then you in training for 6 to 8 weeks. I think not Keller, but what's that name? Caldwell Banker was 6 weeks of training. Right? How am I making money if I'm sitting in class? How, Sway? If you can't teach me how to prospect out the gate, I can't afford to sit up in this classroom with you. I can't afford to do that. Okay, I need to be out prospecting and getting some client. It's just too much. And they all do the same thing. They should want and encourage their agents to be out there, because every time we make money, they make money. It just don't make sense. Like, parts of this industry just frustrates the hell out of me. It really does. But we have to learn how to build our own teams. You don't even have to be a seasoned agent to build a team. You do not. Don't let people tell you. I mean, I guess if the broker is like, oh, whatever. But for the most part, you don't have to. You can get you a listing agent, a buyer's agent, and a showing agent, and a transaction coordinator. That's like the 4 main components to an amazing team, right? Everybody plays their role. You get what I'm saying? Everybody plays their role, and y'all can build. So you have, okay, so let's say I'm the listing agent, and then I have Sam as the buyer's agent. I'm out here getting listings. He's out there getting buyers, okay? And then we can't be in 50,000 places at once, so then we have that other agent that's the showing agent. So they might only get 10-ish%, every time me and Sam close a deal, but they're getting something, right? You get what I'm saying? They're new, they can pull out their own, get their own leads and whatnot, but their role is to show the listings. And then you have your transaction coordinator to make sure that the contracts are in place, the escrow money goes where it needs to go, boom, boom, boom. We got the closing date, all the paperwork, and they work with the mortgage lender. You feel me? Like, you can put your own team together, and it's not even about me taking part of your commission. It's just about, you know, we have several heads in this, and we're all able to make money. When I make money, we're closing a deal on ABC, 123 House Street. You know what I'm saying? We're all getting paid. We're all getting paid. So if we can just start to work like that in real estate, especially black people, because black agents really don't win like that in real estate. If we can start doing that, we'll be on to something. But we too busy looking at each other's competition. It's goofy. It is goofy. While we out here side-eyeing each other and trying to, you know, get everybody for ourselves, we could be working together and get twice as many people. You got 4 people on the team. Everybody has some skin in the game, right? So if the goddamn, what's that called? What I just said? The showing agent, right? Hold on one second, y'all. Hi, Kanan and Journey Williams. So let's say the buyer's agent, not the buyer's agent, the showing agent is out and about, right? And they're talking to people over too, and they hear about such and such, this random stranger wanted to buy a house, right? We had a whole team. Hi, ma'am. My name is such and such with, you know, the T Chanel team, and we would love to work with you, right? Boom. That's a buyer for the whole team. You get what I'm saying? Like, white people work together. They work together in real life. They do. But we don't. We too busy talking about each other, you know, talking about how each other dress and what car we don't drive, and it's exhausting. Kanan. Oh, I thought his shirt was messed up. It's exhausting, you know? Come on, children. We just gotta do better.
Where'd you get that first?
I ordered it, nosy. Hello to y'all too.
Oh,
yeah. So wherever y'all are, young lady that's in Dallas, even the young lady in Houston, Sam, like, build your own crap. Get out the way. Just look into, you know, to see if you are able to do that, and don't go into it, you know, trying to get 50% of 50% of somebody's commission, right? Go into it with the idea of just building something together, you know? Building something together. Don't be so greedy and feel like, oh, I need whatever. No. New York wholesale. Link up with Sam, or are you an agent already? Wholesaling. Yeah, do it. So you're okay. So you're basically going to be working. Oh shit, I'm in a school zone. You're basically going to be working and selling to investors, right? Or are you trying to buy homes for the sake of flipping them? Working with investors? Yeah, y'all two link up because Sam is an agent in New York. I'm trying to think, do I want to go to Walmart?
No.
I don't.
Yes, you do. Yes. Yes, please. Yes.
Sam, do you have a website that you can put or email or something for him or he or she to get?
No, last
Oh hell, I hope YouTube don't freaking block it. If you put your email, just separate it because otherwise YouTube will block it as a link.
Does Journey and Candy seatbelt?
Yes, you do.
I have seatbelt.
That would be amazing. Yeah. I'm gonna go to New York one day. I said I don't want to, but one day.
You said New York had rats.
I did say that because it's true. Even Sam said, man, here they have a lot of rats.
Yeah. Well, and you said you want to live in an underground house. Don't do that.
All right, y'all have any other questions? I love talking about real estate. I just like talking about business.
I'm going to make my own journal.
It's a lot of traffic. Traffic.
I knew it.
Jeez Louise.
I'm going to have my own journal. Want one? Want a journal? You have to make it on your surface though. Hey, journals are
Whoa. Alright. That took forever to get across the street.
Yes.
Yeah, Sam, put your email in the chat.
Oh, and Mom says she's a teenager.
I am a teenager.
You're an adult.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you
No,
are.
I'm not.
She's a teenager. You're 39 years old. That's not a teenager. Yes, that is. You don't know that.
Any questions?
It is a teenager.
Ooh, lock my doors.
Who's getting pulled over by police? Like, seriously. Why is it even so good? Can I have my Doritos?
Hmm?
My Doritos?
In the trunk.
Serious?
So for the agents that are on the chat, in the, what? For the agents that are watching, who need help in your real estate business, go and sign up for the new Agent Blueprint Masterclass that is on my website, tchanelinc.com. It should be linked in the description. Sam signed up yesterday. Can't remember the name of the other people who have signed up since I've listed it, but it's going to be amazing.
The office?
I'm excited.
From when we're out looking at houses. You guys are looking at our houses without me?
We're gonna go out again tomorrow.
Because you're at school.
Yeah, you were at school, sis.
Yeah, but I want to see how. We only looked at
It's on live, so you can watch the live later.
And don't ask for big rooms, okay? Because those are mine.
Yours?
What? What do you need all that space for? Because you don't got that much. My house.
At her house. Wow.
The first house we looked at.
Yeah, look at that. She's talking about she gonna take the master.
Eric Walker, I want that room. Nobody else can have it. Well,
I need some gas.
that had a big
I'm almost at a half a tank. I always fill my tank up once I hit half. Fill it up. Anyway, y'all have any
Closet.
other questions?
It's gonna be fine. Yeah, but you don't have that much clothes.
Continue this.
So what? I got four.
They're back there, child. Y'all, the twins, y'all say hey. Kanan, they can't see you. Lean over so they can see you.
Like, you know, like this. And Johnny, don't ask for rules.
I only see shit. I can't. Oh yeah, they're always never with me.
Oh, yeah.
They'll be at school. What did y'all do at school today?
You're asked to go to the dentist.
I know I rescheduled it for Tuesday. Did y'all take y'all test today?
I took mine. I don't have homework.
Kanan, you have homework? Did you bring your book home, that workbook?
He said no.
You gave it back to the teacher? Where is it?
What?
What y'all want for dinner?
Tacos. I don't want tacos.
Tacos. I can do that.
I want tacos. It's so hard to pick them. Oh, I got speaking of that. We can get the taco, the crunchy tacos at Walmart.
What is it?
I
Oh.
did the whole
Oh, that's so cute.
I had to go in music class.
No, we
I
use
want to see.
the fake meat crumbles from corn, which is soy free. We use those, and I season them with, you know, cumin and chili, you know, the typical
His body.
taco spices.
I put, yeah, that's
No meat. Put in the taco, some lettuce, some cheese, some tomatoes. I don't like tomatoes. Why don't you like tacos?
What?
Since when?
He likes burritos more.
Okay,
I like
oh, now you don't like, not corn. No, it's a brand. It's QUORN, not corn. Corn is the brand of the crumbles, and it's soy free, GMO free, all that crap. Not corn though. Kanan, so what you want to eat? You want nachos?
I want nachos.
You will
We're
eat.
gonna talk about the big. I want.
I ain't buying no Taco Bell.
Buy it.
No ma'am.
Excuse me, I'm the boss here.
No, you're not. I'm the one with the money.
I'm the boss. Who has the most money?
Your daddy.
Oh, because he owns. Okay. Daddy has the most money. Yeah. How much money Daddy has to buy that mansion?
I'm not gonna say that online. Enough.
Enough to buy the house?
Not quite enough to buy the house, but very close.
Okay, Mom, so how many money Daddy has to buy that mansion?
That one, our budget is
A
$400,000,
mansion?
and that one is $625.
You talk to Carmi first.
No.
Yes, you gotta put the money together and then, yeah.
So who's buying a house in 2020? Anybody?
Daddy. What? Daddy,
We know
Daddy,
that.
Daddy. Daddy.
What, Kanan?
2020. That's a loan.
That's like next month. It's 2020.
And Mama, if Daddy's buying that mansion, I'm gonna be like, that's my room.
Anybody planning on buying a house next year?
Uma, to a mansion, I would say nope, my room.
Ebony, you're buying another house?
My room.
Have you been looking? You gonna do new construction again?
Mommy.
Oh, I'm creating a planner for home buyers.
Mommy.
Well, it's already done technically. I just need to release it. And it legit has everything. The terminology that you'll hear a lot. I am really in the Own It planner. I really educate I am talking the buyer, because I think a lot of the frustration during the home buying process comes from misinformation and lack of education, and a lot of agents don't know jack. So I created this planner to help educate the buyer. So if you have an agent or even a mortgage broker that is not informative, then you have all of the information in the planner. So DTI, credit repair, I share what not to do during the escrow process. You know, because you have people that get approved and they, you know, go under escrow and they think that it's all good. But what they don't realize, some of them, is that during that wait period from the day that you find the house and you go under contract to the day that you close, they are still monitoring your credit. So as soon as if anything hits your credit report, that could throw your DTI all out of whack, which is your debt to income ratio. And guess what? They give you a cue call and say, guess what? You no longer qualify. Right? Because your dumb ass then went out and bought a brand new car, which increases your debt to income ratio. Right? So you have added $40,000, $50,000 more of debt that you didn't have before, and it knocks you out of approval status. Okay? You start going get financing for furniture. Listen, if you have to, and I tell my clients this all the time, why am I driving 17 miles an hour? If you have to finance your furniture, you cannot afford the house. Understand? Okay? If you have to finance your house, okay, and you got to get loans to even put your down payment and pay all of the upfront costs, the closing costs and all of that, and then you have to finance furniture, you cannot afford that house. That is the dumbest thing that you could possibly do. And I have walked away from many clients because that's what they do. Oh, I'm just gonna find, sis, for real? You can't afford $1,000 sofa, but you about to buy a $250,000 home? Huh? That don't make sense. That adds to you being house poor. Okay? If most of your money, okay, is going towards your mortgage and then all of the furniture that's in the house, you can't live. You're not living. You can't go on vacation because you're like, Lord, if we go on vacation, we can't pay the mortgage. That don't make sense. That does not make sense. And that's part of my buyer's presentations. I want to know, do you already have furniture? Do you plan on buying a house? Right? I mean, not buying a house, buying a car? Do you have money in the bank? So when after you close, if you lose your job or something like that, you can still maintain your mortgage. Can you do that? right? I'm not out here just trying to work with buyers just to get a check to add to my bottom line. No. I want to know that you can afford, that you have not only your down payment, your escrow, your closing costs, okay, your inspection costs, right? Not only do you have those things, but you also need to be able to afford to furnish the house thereafter, because you're just going to be frustrated and stressed the hell out. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand why people do that. You know, look, go and look at new construction building. If you have 6 to 8 months to build, then, you know, build. We have been looking definitely new construction. We may be in Houston depending on, oh, well, let me know. I'll be happy to help you. If you're buying in Houston or even Dallas. But anyway, it's my soapbox moment. It's just corny as hell. People think that 100% financing means that you don't have to bring nothing to the table. Not true. Not true. Okay, wrong road. Like Portia say, wrong road. It's not true. Right? You still have to. Okay, so let's talk. For those of you who want to buy houses for the first time and you don't know jack about jack, you should at least have 12 months. I mean, you should do this period, right? 12 months of living expenses in your bank account. Okay? You know someone built it, you know she works. Right, you can't even enjoy the house because you can't afford it. Just because you get approved for $300,000 doesn't mean you should buy $300,000 worth of house. There is ways around it. My mom's real estate agent finesse. Right, no. You can. I'm not even talking about. I'm talking about closing costs. Yes, you can ask for seller's assist, but you know, you don't always get it. Inspection, like nobody's gonna pay that but you. You know what I'm saying? You have to have something. You have to bring something to the table. You can't buy a house with $0. Okay? And if you have to finance every damn thing, you don't need to be buying a house. Because you're not financially, you're not financially wise. So if you got a nickel and dime and try to finesse to even get the house, to even get the keys to the house, you're not going to be able to keep the house. So, you know, let's get out of this popcorn mentality, right? And do it the right way to really set yourself up for success. So you need to have that money in the bank. Like, we have money in the bank, a lot of it. And guess what? We could legit, with Babe's credit score, not mine, but with his, he could do 100% financing. Easy. Very low interest rate. Easy. Right? So it's not about that for us, but we still want to be wise with it. You get what I'm saying? We don't want to have to finance furniture, like, because that's goofy. You know? That's all I'm saying. Take your time. There's no reason to rush and get into a house that you legit can't afford. Trust me, we did that the first time. I mean, we could afford it, but it's stressful. It is. Paying a mortgage is stressful as hell, which is why we want to pay cash for our house. You know, so if you don't have that nest egg saved up, it's stressful. Because we were talking about this last night for an episode on the podcast or whatever we're doing. You know, you go and sign on the dotted line for a house and you lose your job and you don't have any money saved up, then what? Then what are you going to do? Guess what? You in the foreclosure line, like a lot of people were in 2008. That's what I'm saying. Wisdom. Use wisdom. And they got a lot of people in these big ass beautiful homes and they sitting on the floor. They just sitting on the floor. Because they can't afford furniture.
Can I sit over here?
They can't even afford the furniture. Right?
Excuse me.
I mean, jeez Louise. Home ownership is cool. And I always tell like the younger people, you know, again, to just use wisdom and come from the perspective of becoming an investor and, you know, creating your real estate portfolio, you know. So I've had people actually buy the do the duplex thing. So they go out and they buy a duplex now. We don't have a ton of new construction duplexes situations, you know, but if you're okay with living in a particular neighborhood, you can definitely buy a duplex and you live on one side and you have a renter to live on the other side, right? And that renter covers the majority of, if not all of your mortgage. And basically you're living for free, and this is going to be your very first property. So you get to a certain point, you pay it off, or you pay the majority, whatever, and you live there maybe 2 to 5 years, and then both sides become rental property, and then you buy something else, and that's how you start to grow your portfolio. It's very smart. You know, that's more for single, younger millennials who are just wanting to really start to build and invest in real estate. But back to closings, thank God it's never happened to any of my clients, hallelujah. But I have I went to tour new construction when I was in Atlanta, and the home that we were looking at was supposed to close that day. The buyer lost their job that morning, the morning of the closing, right? And so go back to early in the conversation when I was saying that they are checking your credit, they are confirming your job and your income and all of that. The mortgage lender had to call to verify that this person still had a job that morning, and their employer was like, hell no. So closing done, gone the day of. Devastating. They got fired the day they were supposed to close on their home. I guess they could be grateful, right, that they didn't close, and then what? How you gonna pay the mortgage, right? Insanity. But it happens all the time. Deals don't close because, like I said, people feel like, oh, I got approved and we're under contracts and we have our our closing date. So I'm going to go out and buy a brand new car. Or I'm going to go out and buy, you know, go ahead and secure all my furniture, financing it. And then they get a cute call. And they're like, you know what, you no longer qualify. Or here's something else that you have to be mindful of, okay? Creditors like to monitor our credit reports. So let's say you have a debt with Verizon, and Verizon been asking you for their money for years, but you decide that you want to dispute it and it comes off your report. Okay, cool. They have actual collection agencies that, of course, they buy the debt, whatever, and then they start monitoring your credit, and they say, oh, this person, you know, because they petty boots, this person is applying for a mortgage. They're shopping around for a mortgage. So this debt that I bought for pennies on the dollar from Verizon, I am now going to throw on their credit report. Okay, so whereas you were approved and everything, here goes this debt that you hadn't paid, and it done dropped your score, probably 50 points or more, and it knocks you, it may not knock you fully out of approval range, it could, or it could knock it low enough that your interest rate is now going to be higher. Okay? So then here's where the uneducated realtor comes in. The uneducated realtor would say, pay it, right? Pay it, get it off, whatever. Just because you pay a debt does not mean it's going to come off of your report. It's just now going to say paid, right? And because it's still there, it still looks really, really bad. All right? So if you're going to go that route, you got to make sure that you do agree to pay for delete, and ensure that it's going to come off whoop, whoop, whoop. Most of the time, if you have a little something like that that just shows up, just leave it alone. If the mortgage lender says, oh, it's okay, it's not going to affect anything, just leave it alone because you pay it. That could decrease your score as well, right? Not only is going to decrease because it hits your report, but then you pay it, okay? Then you're basically saying to the new creditor, which is the mortgage, financing, you're basically saying to them that you're poor with your money, right? So you actually owe it. It's just like, you have to be educated. That is all that I'm saying. That is all that I'm saying. Okay, so link up with people who know what the hell they're talking about, and you have to do. So if you know that, for example, you want to buy a house June 2020, right? You want to start the home purchasing process in June. Start educating yourself now, because I'm telling you, this BS happens all the time, where stuff just pop up because they are monitoring your credit and they want to intimidate you into paying this old ass debt, right? And oftentimes the debt be so old that they legally can't even put it back on your report. They can't sue you for it after a certain period of time. They're just trying to intimidate you. Leave it alone, okay? Don't go paying this stuff thinking you about to do something great, because you about to potentially knock yourself right out of approval status. It's a lot. It's a lot that goes into it, is all I'm saying. And as the realtors that are on the line, educate yourself too. Because at the end of the day, we're in this business to make money. Yeah. So you don't want your clients making dumb decisions and then we can't go to close and we're not making any money. And we've spent months with this client. Okay, so educate yourself. If you don't know, say you don't know. I'm not sure if you should pay that or not. Right? But I'm going to link you up with somebody who does know. Don't go out here and say, oh yeah, pay it, because that's probably the worst thing they could possibly do, is pay whatever this is that's just going to fly up on your credit report. Happens all the time. Yeah. Happens all the time. So anyway, soapbox moment.
Mommy,
Yes.
when we move to the house, I'm going to say, nope, nope, it's my room.
It's your room.
Yeah, the big room.
The biggest room in the house.
And the mansion, which is the first house.
What?
What was your favorite house?
We only saw two, right?
Yeah, my favorite house.
Yeah, the
was
first one was really nice.
Yeah, that was
First one was
my
gorgeous.
favorite. You want it? I want it. Yeah. House. How many rooms does it have?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's 5.
I mean, it's enough rooms, but you don't want to buy the first house that you see.
You do, because it's big.
There's always something better, trust me. But anyway, so I think I've pretty much said all I wanted to say about real estate today. We're at Walmart.
So bad. Just kidding.
Why did I come here? Oh, for tacos.
I did.
So we need crumbles.
Mama,
We have
you need to write it down.
cheese. We do have cheese.
I don't
I don't know.
feel it.
Cheese, lettuce, I mean, the lettuce just ain't safe nowadays.
Why?
Is it?
Why?
Romaine, I don't know.
Where'd you get the air from? The cold.
The car, girl, I don't know. I don't do it.
Girl.
Nobody needs all the people say trying to live above their means just to, yep, that's true. That's very true. A lot of people just want to live above, way above. I mean, truth be told, I would say about 50% of homeowners can't really afford their house. I mean, they may be paying the mortgage, but then they're not really living, you know, because they're having to work 2 and 3 jobs, extra hours and all of this just to get their mortgage paid. Like I said, if you get approved for $300K, that doesn't mean that you have to buy a house that's $300,000.
Come on, let's go.
You know?
Wait for it. If you...
Probably more. I'm trying to be, you know, nice. But I would, yeah, at least 50% of the people, they can't really afford where they live. They can't go on vacation. They don't have no money saved up. They can't invest in jack. And yeah, and that's why you have so many stressed out people. You know, you got a lot of stressed out people because the first roll around so fast. Stressed. Yep. Very true. So that's why we want to pay cash.
You bought this from Amazon?
Or at least have at least have the cost of the house in our bank accounts. Yeah. That's what we want to do.
You made this?
And if we do decide to finance, it'll only be for the purposes of building credit even more. That would be the only reason, because we will have the cash.
What are they doing?
Yeah. I mean, we definitely do. We definitely live way below. Way below
It's way far.
our means.
Now we need to go up.
And it's just like, you know, I do not miss paying $2,500 a month rent. I don't miss that at all, because that was stressful.
I got you.
It was very stressful. I do not miss that. The rent was high as crap. You know, high as hell. And I wasn't really able to save a whole lot. Definitely couldn't go on nobody's vacation if I wanted to. So I'm glad that that part is over. Yeah. Just lose it. How to lose 50% of your income.
Is this what time it is?
And when I say lose, I mean
Is this
save
what-
it, invest it, grow it, whatever. But just not spend it.
Is it $8.97?
It's very smart. It's a very smart way. Because a lot of this stuff, you know, that we want or that we buy, we don't need. It's just a waste, you know. Once the excitement wears off and the thrill leaves, this is like, okay, I spent $1,000 on some shit that's not gonna make me any money. You know, so when I buy stuff that I know I can get a return on. I didn't want to pay almost $3,000 for my MacBook, but it makes me money, you know? So it made sense, right? I don't really spend a lot of money at all. I don't have no clothes, which I've told y'all before.
You have clothes.
Not a lot. I can put all my clothes on like 10 hangers. Wait, maybe 12. Yeah.
No.
I don't have a lot of clothes. I just don't like spending money like that on stupid stuff. You know? But once I get into, you know, showing houses and really getting back, then of course I'm gonna have to have a wardrobe. But when you work from home, you don't need clothes. As long as I'm dressed from the waist up, that's all I need to do. Because y'all never see, I'm usually, if I'm home, I'm usually in shorts. That's usually what it is, you know.
Come on.
It just don't make sense. Every now and then, like I bought these Uggs, whatever. Every now and then I'll buy something, whatever. But I just don't spend money like that. I like to log into my bank account and just look at my numbers. That's what I like to see. Let's see how much money we made today. That's more refreshing to me. But anyway, so tomorrow, well, I gotta find tonight. I gotta find where we're gonna look tomorrow. We're gonna have to go to a different spot because I think we saw the models that they had. They had a mini where we went today. And so tomorrow, if the weather is copacetic, we are going to go tour some.
We're gonna go tour
some new construction, and of course I'll go live. I'm gonna do better with charging my phone. I think I charge my phone. I just think it dies really fast or something. It's not my fault.
Okay, so we're gonna tour 19 houses.
19?
No, that is too long. How about 12?
Oh,
No,
we'll see. You know, that's a lot.
Well, we're doing 11.
Oh, you just went down one? Okay. So anyway, we're gonna hopefully Sugarland doesn't seem to be that big. It's not, right? I don't know. We're gonna see if we can find some more new, right? Exactly. Some new construction, and we'll go live tomorrow. I find even YouTube because this is just buying whatever all the time. Well, I think that a lot of YouTubers move a lot because of people find out where they live, and then it becomes a safety issue. So I think that's why a lot of YouTubers move a lot. But as far as like buying leasing, because chances are that's what they're doing, leasing cars and all that jazz. You know, you gotta keep. Let me tell you something. You have to keep up appearances, and as stupid as it sounds, people like to follow folk that emulate a lifestyle that they want. Does that make sense? I know, right? They showed this dumb. So they're showing, and people that get these followers and subscribers and stuff, they're like, oh, they're driving a Tesla. I want a Tesla, so I'm gonna follow this person, right? Because I like the way this person is living, and the person on the other side of the camera, they're like, they feel the pressure of looking like they are successful. You get what I'm saying? Because they know that that's what their following is there for. They want to see my lifestyle. They want to see me appear to be successful. And like, it's goofy. It's goofy, but at the end of the day, that is the reality. And they get it. The creator gets it. You know, I'm a very plain Jane individual. I ain't about to be out here breaking the bank to impress nan soul. I'm not doing it. If you don't see my realness and my rawness and appreciate that, I'm not gonna be out here spending money frivolously just to impress strangers on the internet. Not happening, you know. But that's what impresses people. That is what impresses people. The cars and the houses and goofy ass people holding up stacks of money enough for somebody to knock your ass in the head and take it. Like, it's sometimes, that's why I keep saying I want to live underground. No. Because people just irritating sometimes. This is irritating. Whereas what the individual should be doing, instead of, you know, constantly watching these other people live their life, right? They need to be out building their own, you know, and learn. Okay, so what did this person do to build this massive success so that all they have to do is work from home and be themselves and this, that, and the third, instead of educating yourself on, and you don't see these YouTubers out there doing it. these big ass YouTubers that have millions of followers, subscribers, and that are getting, views, like, they're not out here teaching you how to do it. Are they? If they are, please let me know who they are, so I can go and subscribe and learn. You know what I'm saying? No, some people doing it for real, for real. Not that many of them, but some people are out there doing it for real. They really do have the money in the bank, right? They really do. One or two of them, they really do own. You get what I'm, and I'm not even really talking about that. I'm talking about the people that have built these massive followings. They're not out. They're out here doing these corny ass pranks, right? And everybody doing the same prank. Okay, but are they teaching their audience how to do it, or even throwing them a bone, or even creating a course that they're not doing that, right? So you're just sitting up here. Where are my keys?
Can I see your shirt?
Oh, they're in my pocket. You know, y'all get what I'm saying? Like, they're not educating you on a damn thing. Exactly. All I can do is pray that they are investing and building, because as we see, YouTube has switched up the game, right? All these people been stunting for years, and now YouTube like, nope, your whole source of income may be gone here in 4 weeks, 3 weeks. So hopefully they've been building and investing. Bye. Hopefully, that's about all I can say. Hopefully they've been. Where's Katie? Oh, hopefully they've been smart this entire time, but most of them, I'm pretty sure, has not. Oh Lord, now we're going into Walmart. Jesus. Tacos. What I say we needed? Watch it, watch it, watch it. Here, get a basket. I'm not going to Taco Bell. I'm cooking tacos. You want some tacos at home? Okay. Come on. Hold on, let me fix it. All right. Yes. Huh? Oh, a public restroom? Oh, sweet Jesus.
This one here.
But they're not clean. I don't even know where the restroom is. Where's the restroom?
Is your first time here?
Well, it is not, but I don't know where the restroom is. I hate going to the public restroom. With a passion. You should have said something. I could have stopped at home. Restroom.
That's probably because she didn't drink anything.
Y'all, where the hell is the restroom? Oh, there it is. Lord, I pray they clean.
What is it?
Come on, Kane, before you get snatched.
What?
Of course,
Oh, I see it.
they only have a couple of lines open. Come on, Kanan. Per usual. This way. Journey.
That's the easy.
I got something with my glasses, and it's really affecting my vision. Alright. You have to go?
I'm just talking about school.
Go ahead. Ugh. Somebody in there? Somebody's in there. Go to the one on the end. I hate public restrooms with a passion. All right, y'all. So, anyway, how long we have been on? 2 hours and some change. Journey, go help her. Journey, go. So anyway, we're just gonna grab some stuff for some tacos, and I'll be back tomorrow and show you all what we find out tomorrow as far as new construction goes. Yeah, so I will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a great night. Don't drink that water. That's nasty. Don't drink out of water fountains. Bye, y'all.